What's up, guys? This is Eric Ho here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And today I decided to go live here on YouTube because we've been getting a lot of questions from you guys on a lot of the videos. So I decided, hey, why not actually do this as a live video? I'm back in London now, and so I thought, hey, let's go live and then let's answer to all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of requests from you guys about the laws of attraction and about manifestation. So hey Karen, great to see you guys. So like I said, we're back in London finally from Hong Kong. Thank you all, by the way. I just, like, first things first, right? I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been supporting the channel. I don't know if you guys know a bit about my story. I actually built a following of 500,000 people on Facebook. And after that, I decided, hey, why not give YouTube a shot? So 3 months ago, I decided to set up this daily video thing. And it's been amazing. You guys have been amazing. I think over the last a few days, like the 3 days, we've had like around 50,000 views across the channel as well. So it's building. And I just want to say a big thank you. Namaste to you all. And also, some of you have been asking about tickets to our event in London. It's going to be this weekend. It's called Superpower Live. It's a 3-day event. The retail price for it, if you go to my website, is £1,000 a ticket. But I said to all of our YouTube fans and friends from all around the world, whoever can come to London, I'm happy to sponsor you the full training ticket for the £1,000 as long as you apply. So if you want that link, maybe I'll just comment below and then I'll throw the link into this video. There's a few things I want to cover in this video, but it's all based around this one thing, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And it's all based around the perfect alignment for manifestation. Because a lot of the questions I found from you guys have been kind of around this thing, and you've been asking things like, for example, by the way, I'm not so good at pronouncing names, and you guys can feel free just to drop any, Labetty, hey, great to see you. Ashwini, great to see you. Okay, so you guys feel free to just drop any comments, any questions, anything you want into this live, and I'll be able to answer it throughout this live, okay? We had a few questions, okay? So I'm just gonna basically outline Harik. I can't pronounce the name, Harik something. Oh, I'm not so good at pronunciation. Okay, so so I'm just gonna outline a few of the questions that I had and the reason why I decided to go live today to cover this topic on the perfect alignment, how you can speed up manifestation and actually attract what you want in life, okay? So we had one question from, I think it's pronounced Reiho. She said she or he, right? Said sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Why? And what was said was manifesting wealth, knowledge, and relationships like overnight, but it did happen only a few times. Don't know exactly how it worked and why sometimes it works, why sometimes it doesn't work. Now this goes to every single one of you. Hey Zara, great to see you. So this goes to every single one of you. Sometimes if you feel like the laws of attraction, manifestation seems to be working and sometimes it doesn't, why is that so? And it's all down to alignment, and that's why I'm gonna cover the basics of alignment and how to actually structure it so you can manifest instantly, okay? I got another one from Lalima Mehta 4 days ago. Do we need to keep repeating our manifestations on a daily basis, or manifesting once solves the purpose? Okay, now this again, whether you practice manifestation on a daily routine, and for most people, a short answer would be most people, you want to practice every single day. And the reason why you want to practice every single day is because the alignment for the majority of us is not perfect. And you'll understand once I break alignment down to how you actually get a perfect alignment, okay? But if you did, let's say, had the perfect alignment, then you only need to literally do the manifestation, visualization, or meditation process once. It could literally be within 30 seconds, 1 minute, and if it's in perfect alignment, you can manifest what you want in life, okay? So, but the short answer is no, most people will need to practice every single day because we are not in perfect alignment, okay? So that will be to answer Lima's question. Another one by Kanchan Chowdhury, okay, so this was from yesterday, I think. Hello, Eric, I understand what you said in the video somewhere, but I'm confused. Does letting go mean that we stop doing the things that we have been doing to manifest, like visualization and positive affirmations and stuff, which these are all great questions, by the way. And the thing is, this has all got to do with alignment again, because it's like, do you stop practicing manifestation? You do if you are in perfect alignment. Otherwise, no, you carry on. Then your question is how to let go and when to let go, because it's equally as important with the laws of attraction to know how to let go to start attracting what we want in life. So I'm gonna cover this in these few minutes, okay? A few more. Okay, so Noga. Okay, so Noga 1. I don't know if that's your name with the 1 in, but I have manifested 3 emails, 1 text message, but all of them were from the wrong guy. How could that be? Alignment again. Okay, so I'm gonna cover that. Another one from Jagdish Shukla. Eric, if we think positive about anything that we expect to happen in our lives, if we just keep thinking about it positively, will it work? Please guide. If you keep thinking about positively, yes, it will work. If you are in perfect alignment. So there you go. Again, alignment. And I think we're going on to the final one before I get into the strategy. Okay, so TTC, I think it is TEECEE. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Okay, so hey Eric, is it possible to do a video about trying to manifest when you have a deadline? What do you think? When you have a deadline, yes, you can manifest. Again, if you are in perfect alignment. Now, when deadline comes, the biggest problem with when you have a deadline to manifest something, you have an attachment to the deadline. Now, so what you need to do is you need to detach from the outcome to allow the universal laws of attraction to start working for you. But at the same time, you're starting to panic because you know you've got a deadline. So it becomes a little bit tricky. But if you have perfect alignment and you are able to let go of the outcome, hand everything over to the universe and totally trust and say basically to the divine, to God, to the universe, and say, just use me. Make whatever's supposed to happen, happen. I'm going to allow it to happen. And if you are in that perfect state, after you have set the perfect manifestation under the perfect alignment, it will happen for you instantly, okay? So let me have a look. Okay, Little Angel has a question. Nice name. How can I let go if I think and visualize every night? You told things nobody else told till now. Thanks, Eric. Okay, so how can I let go if I think and visualize every night? And by the way, guys, if you guys haven't actually downloaded my book yet, make sure to download the book, read that, because a lot of the fundamentals are actually there in terms of how to actually let go, how to actually manifest. All the step-by-step process is actually in the book. It's called Set It and Forget It. I'll probably put a link inside this description as well, so you can come back and download it. Make sure to read it. Okay, it's a short book. So how can I let go if I think and visualize every night? Okay, so thinking and visualize is the process. I want you to understand this. So when we say practice the manifestation, I know some of you who are watching right now are probably part of the 21-day manifestation affirmation video that I did, right? To keep tuning in with that positive affirmations, to load that brain up with all this great stuff, right? Into the subconscious mind through theta brainwave. And so through that, that's the process. So if we understand that, if we have a morning routine, let's say, like in the morning we practice, let's say in the morning I practice meditation and I set my intentions through yoga, and I set my intentions through the crown chakra, through throat chakra, through heart chakra, and I set these intentions out there. After I've set the intentions out there, done, let go. Meaning throughout the day, I do not need to carry on thinking about the outcome. Instead, I am totally like, I surrender to you, universe. Do what you wish, because whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And if I put total trust, right? If you haven't watched my How to Let Go and Trust the Universe, make sure to watch that video too, okay? So totally trust the universe and the divine to work its magic, then it will answer to your prayers. And so it's a process. You do the visualization, you do the manifestation, these practices every single day, keep it as routine, because that helps feed that subconscious mind with that subconscious programming, so that you know you're vibrating at the right frequency to attract what you want in life. But after you've done that, that's done, job done. Now let go, okay? Do you ask for the feeling or the situation? So you put yourself in the situation as if it's happening now. Do we ask for the feeling? We don't ask for the feeling. We put our, we put ourselves into the, getting a bit carried away there. We put ourselves into the moment as if it's happening right now. So we are feeling it. Remember, always remember, emotions is, and I want you to type this in the comments box below. You guys are used to my videos now, okay? Emotion is energy in motion, right? Emotion is energy in motion. What does that mean? It means the more emotion we have, the more we can fire that motion off, and it gets to the uterus much faster. So the more emotion, the faster the manifestation in principle, okay? Under the right alignment, okay? Thanks a lot, Franny. Okay, cool. We've got quite a few questions coming in. What I'm gonna do is you guys carry on typing the questions in. Towards the end, once I've covered the whole alignment piece, I'll come back and then I'll start answering some of the questions, okay? So you guys carry on firing away. My first time going live here is pretty fun. Thank you guys. Okay, so let's have a look. What have I got down here? So, okay. So how do you actually get the perfect vibrational alignment to manifest what you want in life, okay? It's down to a few things. Now, the first thing is down to, okay, one part of the alignment is about calming the mind. And you guys probably watched a lot of my videos on calming the mind. Calm the mind. How do you do it? Very simple. Because if you put it this way, let's say, for example, you're saying, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, I want $1 million. But then your subconscious mind, because our mind processes 11 million pieces of information every second. For those 11 million pieces of information, only 40 of them are conscious. Only 40 of them we know about. Everything else, like my hand's moving right now, my eyes, my everything, right? I'm not aware of. So all this thought is going on. It's cold, it's hot, the sun's rising, everything. All these thoughts are going on without me even knowing about it because it's subconscious. So the biggest problem is this, is that when we are consciously trying to manifest, when there's so much noise going on in our brains, we are actually manifesting probably 11 million pieces of like information at the same time as our one tiny incy-wincy little bit of thing that we want right now. And we're trying to make that incy-wincy little thing work and manifest while we're thinking about everything else. So it becomes very, very difficult. And that's why the first process in alignment is always down to calming the mind. So everybody with me now, take a deep breath in and out. Okay? Now, whenever you take that deep breath in, and by the way, if you guys are still going like this, then you should know better. I've did a whole video on breathing, okay? We don't do chest breathing, we do abdominal breathing. So one more with me now. Deep breath in. And out. Okay, just settle that mind. So the more breathing, the more calm that mind becomes, okay? The second part of it is to do with surrounding. Understand that everything holds a vibration. So our surroundings also hold vibration. If you're in a very, very busy place, there's a lot of people around you, there's a lot of noise around you. For example, right now I'm in central London. And if you're in central London, there's a lot of noise. And some of you will be aware of what we call vibrational noise. Some of you will be totally out. What are you talking about noise? Because it's silent. If you listen, you can't actually hear anything. But it's a feeling, right? Where you feel that energy vibration. And now I can feel there's a lot of noise compared to where I live, which is totally totally like peaceful, right? And that's best for manifestation. So your environment and breathing, these two things help calm the mind. So take yourself out in nature. If you have the privilege of doing that, that will help. Okay? If you don't, it's not a big problem. It doesn't mean you can't manifest, but it just means that it may take a little bit longer, or it may mean that you need to focus more, being present in that moment and being in that calm state. Okay, so that's calming the mind. So step number one, calm the mind. Type that below. One, calm mind. Type that now. Okay, reaffirm this learning. And those of you who are new to this channel, you need to know how we roll here. What we do is we type the comments below, we type the learnings there, and it reaffirms it, logs into the subconscious mind, because the act of typing holds vibration too. Okay, so number one, calm the mind. Okay, so number two is about our subconscious vibrations. Tiffany, thank you. Cindy Siwa. I'm not so good at pronunciation. Ashwini, Purina, thank you. Wasim, thank you. Okay, so step number one, calm the mind. Okay, so like I said, breathing and surrounding, this will help. Second thing is about our subconscious vibrations. And this, let me tell you something, is something that, and this is the reason why I created the positive affirmation video. Those of you who haven't been practicing it, do it. It's 21 days of your life. It's not gonna hurt you or anything. You got no risk. Do it. Watch the power and the shift that happens over the 21 days when you practice it every single day, okay? It's on my channel somewhere, the positive affirmation video, okay? Practice it day and night, right? And all you need is just a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes at night, then you're done. But what the subconscious vibrations means is this. It means that you can calm the mind, but the biggest problem is a lot of the time we are thinking unconscious. Our subconscious mind is thinking something totally different. Now, let me tell you what your subconscious mind is thinking. Your subconscious mind is actually thinking about all of the things that you have been fed through the years. So all of the things that your parents have told you, all of the things that society has conformed us to, like all the disbelief, all of these things, all these problems, all of these situations, all of these like fear, all the negative disempowering beliefs, these are all going on at the same time in the subconscious. While our conscious is saying, I want to believe in the law of attraction. Our subconscious is saying, but is it really going to work? This seems a bit too good to be true. You know, all of these things, all of other people's voices is playing on in our subconscious mind. Now, so understand this, when it comes to subconscious mind, there's a few things, okay? Number one is about how you can reprogram your mind through persistent programming. And again, that's why I keep saying, go on the 21-day vibrational frequency to raise your vibration with the positive affirmations that I created. Because when you do that, then, and make sure to do it in theta brainwave state. And what theta brainwave is that moment. I mean, if you think about just before you go to sleep, just before you fall asleep, you're kind of just like dozing off and you're kind of like a little bit like not quite there, but kind of there, but you're kind of receptive of information. That's when your mind is most calm, and that's that brainwave where you are best at reprogramming the subconscious mind. So do it in those moments, okay? So when you do it in those moments, what happens is it starts reprogramming the subconscious mind. Why do we need to do this for 21 days? Let me tell you. Because your whole life, right? I don't know how old you are, those of you who are tuning in right now. There's some in your 20s, there's some in your teens, there's some in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s who are watching these videos. Now you think by watching a 10-minute video, it's gonna change your whole subconscious belief. It's a fat chance. Why? It's because you've had 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years of conditioning, and you think that a 10-minute, it's just surface level information. To actually change it, you need to really get yourself in the calmest of situations. That's why I say do it in theta brainwave, right? And allow all of the subconscious programming to actually sink in there so it becomes a part of you. So my vibrations or the positive affirmations start becoming part of your vibration, your natural subconscious vibrational frequency, okay? So that's number two, okay? So the first one is calming the mind. Number two, I want you to type this below. Number two is your subconscious vibrations. So type number two, subconscious vibrations. Okay, I'm gonna let you do that. I'm just gonna have a little stretch. Oh, okay. So we're gonna move on, you guys. Ashwini, Michael Lai, great to see you. Okay, Wasim Purnima, is that I can't read it. Purnima. It's a bit small. Sorry, I'm just like kind of trying to focus in there. Okay, so second thing is about your subconscious vibrations. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 points in total. Okay, 5 points in total for the perfect alignment. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing is your conscious to subconscious alignment. The third thing is your conscious to subconscious alignment. Now, what does this mean? It means that your conscious thinking needs to be aligned with your subconscious thinking. Okay. Now, there's a few things that need to be aligned here, and I want you to type this in the box so you are very aware of what needs to be aligned here between your conscious and your subconscious. Okay. So the first thing that maybe we'll use A, B, C, D, E or something like that to make it distinguish between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So A, I want you to type A is belief, right? A, belief. I want you to type B, thought. I want you to type C, emotion. And I want you to type D, overall vibration. Okay? So I'm going to go through it in a second. So A is about your belief. B is about thought. C is about emotion. And D is about overall vibration. Okay. So how does this work? By the way, I just want to say something. Some of you who are new to this channel are probably thinking, who is this guy talking about vibrations and law of attraction and what gives him the right to do this? I don't know if you guys kind of know my story. I haven't did many videos talking about my story. I grew up kind of like shy boy from school, sat in the corner of the classroom, scared to put my hand up. I was that kid. And then growing up, I was like pretty much below average, you know, in terms of education and stuff. And today I travel the world. I speak on big platforms in front of like 5,000 people and share the stage with people like Richard Branson. And I've been asked to be a shark on Shark Tank. Some of you may be familiar with the show. And so there's been a lot of shifts happen. And through these shifts, I found that a lot of it has to do with the alignment, the laws of attraction, and how I've been able to adapt towards that. And so that's why I'm here sharing this stuff, by the way. I'm not just some random Chinese kid sitting on a bed sharing some law of attraction stuff. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to carry on. So let's explain this, okay? Conscious to subconscious alignment of belief, okay? So alignment, sorry. The first thing being belief. What does this mean? It means that we really need to truly believe that we can make this thing happen. The biggest problem is that through our upbringing, there's been a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, right? We have something called a little voice, and that's the thing that stops us from achieving what we want in life. So let's say, for example, when I first started my first business at 21, I needed to take out a big loan. It was part of my belief system to take out the loan. It was a 460K loan. I took out the loan and opened my first restaurant. And why I had that belief system is because I was fortunate that my dad was an entrepreneur. And he always taught me that, hey, there's something about good debt and bad debt. You need to understand, be able to leverage off banks' money and create freedom for yourself, right? So that was natural to me. So I went and did it. But the biggest problem is most people, they don't have that type of belief system. And what happens is if you say, hey, go out, take a loan and start your business, people will be like, oh, but what if it doesn't work? And what if there's too much risk? And so much of this chatter, this mind chatter, that's what we call a little voice. And some of you might be thinking right now, I don't have a little voice, Eric. That's the little voice I'm talking about, right? We always have that little voice, and it always doubts, fears, but it's there to protect us. It thinks it's protecting us, but it's stopping us from thriving, okay? So the biggest thing is that our belief system needs to be solid. Now, our conscious belief system is easy because all we need to say is consciously say, I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself. Your subconscious is the one that says, but what if it doesn't go quite right? Okay, so that's the subconscious belief. Now, how do we get rid of that? Very simple. Reprogram the mind. I've talked about that already. So go through a positive affirmations video, okay? So belief. The second thing, once we believe in something, is about thinking about something. Our thought in our conscious mind and our subconscious mind needs to be aligned. And then the third thing, the emotions, our emotions, how much we want something, how much we desire. By the way, emotions, I want you to type this below. Emotions are split into two. Emotions are split into two, pain and pleasure. When we understand these two things, when we understand that emotions are split into two, pain and pleasure, we start understanding that actually using these two, what we call positive emotional drivers and negative emotional drivers, we're able to create manifestation with these two buttons. But what we want to focus on is the positive emotional buttons. Otherwise, if you focus on the negative emotional drivers, so let's say, for example, you're in a situation, let's say you're in a job, and let's say you hate the job, right? And let's say you want to manifest a better career for yourself. If you're thinking, if it's a negative emotional drive and a negative emotional vibration where you're thinking, I hate this job, I want to get out of this job, I hate the boss, I hate the manager, all that hate and negative, right? Remember this, type this below. What you focus on expands. So when we're all focusing on negativity, we draw in and we attract more negativity. So instead, we don't want to focus on that. We want to start focusing on the positive emotional drivers. right? So remember, emotions split into two. We want to focus on the pleasure, not the pain. So when it comes to the pleasure, instead of thinking, I don't want to be in a situation, you want to think about the situation you do want to be in, right? Don't think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want. That's how you manifest the life that you desire. The biggest problem is a lot of people, they keep focusing on, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this. They don't realize that negative vibrational frequency is attracting more of that negativity into their lives. And they're wondering why. They say, why is my life like this? Why is it everything? Why am I so unlucky, you know? And when you say that, you're vibrating at that frequency and you're attracting more of that thing. So instead, think about why you want to get out of the job. So think about the new job. Oh, if I was in that new job, oh, that would be so amazing. And imagine being in that situation right now, how you would feel. It would be like, wow, I can make an impact in this world, and I can finally be myself, and I can be free, you know? Emotional drivers. Think about the positive emotional drivers in that situation, okay? So that's emotion. And finally is the overall vibration, right? Vibration, how do we understand vibration? Vibration is like this, right? You feel it, right? If right now, I feel it. It's like, oh, this feels good. It's like, yeah, you know, that's vibrational frequency. That's why it's very important, you know. You can tell when somebody's gonna achieve something. You can tell when somebody's gonna get something when they're in that vibrational frequency. You feel it. They're like all over that thing, you know. Whatever that goal is, they're all over it. But you can feel when some people are kind of like, yeah, well, I have this goal, and I think that it is possible to achieve it, you know. When people talk like that, you know they're not going to achieve it because that holds a vibrational frequency. So change it into the really positive, and you know, I understand this, by the way, because some of you may be going through some shit right now. You may be thinking, oh, but my life's not as good as yours, Eric, and it's very hard for me to be like, no, it's not. You can shift in an instant, right? Because when you put yourself in a vibrational frequency, it's like, let's say if you're going through real shit right now, and I've been through it before, you know, I've been through like hundreds of thousands of debt, and I didn't know what to do. Bailiffs rocking up at my door, you know, this was like about 7 years ago. I made this wrong move in business, and this is what happens. But we grow out of it, and we need to know, if we keep focusing on this shit, it's not gonna get us out of the shit. Instead, just focus on the positive, and then if we can continuously, right, step by step, every moment, keep focusing on what's positive, we will naturally start attracting the positive things in our life. So you can do that in an instant, in a shift, by just saying, you know what, I'm deciding, I'm gonna smile. And when I'm smiling right now, I feel that it's not real, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because Eric said, right? And I'm gonna just laugh, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna have fun right now. Although I don't think it's fun because there's some subconscious disbelief that I'm gonna keep doing it. Because let me tell you something, right? Your internal world can determine your external world. Your external world can also determine your internal world. And what does this mean? It means that if we put out there this frequency, it kind of tells our brain that it gets confused because it starts becoming, are we unhappy or are we happy? Because we're putting so much happiness on the external, it actually starts changing the internal. So that's what actually happens. So really, like, understand vibration, get a feeling for it, become more aware with it, okay? And so I'm gonna finish off with our last two things. So remember, so number 3, so we've got number 1, calm the mind. Number 2, subconscious vibrations. Number 3, I want you to type this if you haven't typed it already. Number 3, conscious to subconscious alignment, okay? Number 3, conscious to subconscious alignment. So we got 2 more. You're doing very well. We got 2 more here, okay? So now going on to point number 4. Point number 4 is all about emotions. You know, there's so many videos out there now talking about how to manifest instantly, how to speed it up and all that type of stuff. Speeding it up, manifesting instantly, all to do with emotions, right? The more emotions you have, the faster it becomes. The more alignment and emotions, these 2 things, right, you have, the more faster everything becomes. How do you do emotions? Very simple. Like I said, just focus on the positive emotion. And the easiest way to think about this is think about if you were in that situation right now. Some of you are typing right now to how to attract a specific person. So that specific person, if you put it into your mind, and you put into your mind that you have already, so as if it's happened already, take yourself into that situation and think about, okay, in that situation, how do I feel? so I'm seeing her right in front of me right now. She's sitting right next to me. Oh, this is so good, you know? And it's like, and then just imagine and just thinking, okay, I'm going to dinner with this person. Oh man, this feels so good. I just love her so much, you know. Be in that moment. And the more positive emotions you put in that moment, the faster the whole thing becomes, okay? So remember, emotions is number 4. So if you haven't typed that already, type number 4, emotions, right? And I want you to type this, number 4, amplify emotions. Because amplifying the emotions, the more the emotion, the faster the motion, the energy in motion, okay? So the more the emotion, so I want you to type number 4, amplify emotions. So be in that situation and amplify the emotions, okay? And the final thing, point number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're on it, okay? Point number 5 is probably the thing that a lot of you say it's hard to do. Point number 5 is now let go. So you've done point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4. Point number 5, you're done. That's it. So now what does that mean? It means that in my morning routine, I've put myself in that perfect alignment, whether it's through practicing yoga, meditation, all the different things, eyes technique, and all this type of stuff that I shared in my other video. You've done all that stuff, or you've did the positive affirmation, reprogramming the mind. Then your final thing is let go. Okay, point number 5. So what does that mean? It means that I'm done. So literally, if this was my session right now, this is my 30-minute session of emotions, vibrations, and reprogramming the mind, and setting that goal, and being in that moment, and attracting and manifesting, okay? Then what I do for the rest of the day, let me tell you, I'm done. So what do? I go, I drink good water. I drink good water. I enjoy just life. I live in every single moment. I just be present in every moment. I get on with, I don't know, creating YouTube videos, traveling, spending time with my loved ones. Just do what you like then. Don't think about the text message you want to manifest. Don't think about the person you want to manifest into your life. Don't think about the outcome. Don't think about money you need to instantly manifest. You need to let go, because if you keep thinking about it every day, and you probably had this situation before where, let's say, you're like, oh, let's check the message, see if they've replied me. And you're, oh, let's check the message, see if they've replied me. Let's check the message, see if they've replied me yet. And it just never comes in because you're holding on. It means you don't have trust in the universe. Now the universe don't like it when you don't have trust. I mean, who likes it when you don't trust them, right? They're not gonna be able to create their magic if you don't allow and trust. So the final step is all about allowing. Just allow the divine to work its magic. Let me tell you something. Some of you find it hard to trust in the universe because you have something that's very important right now. And I know some of you may be going through something where it's like there could be bailiffs rocking up at your house, and you're really owing a lot of debt right now. And you're thinking, how can I let go when this is happening every single day, right? And let me tell you something. I've been there before. And you just got to learn to let go, because let me ask you a question here, right? Who are we not to trust? If we understand that actually we have no control over this, the actual situation at the end of it is because, look, the divine universe has so much power, it put us into this world. It has so much power, it can take us out of this world at any moment in time without us even wanting it to happen, right? Who are we to control? And once you understand that you can't control, then let go. Just allow. The divine, right? The power of the universe. Whatever you want to call it God, call it science, call it the Big Bang, call it whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm not challenging any religion here. But we cannot deny, it doesn't matter what religion you believe in, we cannot deny that there was something so powerful that created you, me, and everything around us. So allow it to work its magic some more. And once you allow and you trust and you surrender to the universe, right? I want you to do this. We need to type in with a real positive vibrational frequency. I want you to type in the comments box now, I surrender to the universe, right? And if you do, you surrender to the universe, let me tell you something, everything will happen for you. So in short, to answer the questions that we had across the channel, we got like 1,000 questions. By the way, there's only one of the topics. I've been like I got like pages and pages of these. Like I have, by the way, been all the comments that you've been commenting with all the questions. I have been putting them all down. It's just it'll take time to get through them all. But this is one big one that I thought I'll put out there for you guys. So this answers to you guys who think, oh, do I need to practice every day? How do I let go? How do I practice every day? It will help. Yeah. Get that perfect alignment. Keep working on it, right? Nobody has perfect alignment. If you have so much perfect alignment, let me tell you something, you probably would have transcended already, right? So it's all a journey of, hey, how do we become more honest, more true to ourselves, more better people, kind to people, put more love out there. And when we do, you know, everything in life starts to shift for you, okay? I'm just gonna do this because we're on like 35 minutes right now. I'm just gonna do 5 quick minutes of Q&A, okay? I'm just gonna, let me just grab a seat and come a little bit closer to be able to read this. Right, just quick Q&A. I'm just gonna start from the top. And oh, you guys have been on this. Okay, so let me just very quickly, 5 minutes, okay, on the clock. Does being a vegetarian help us align better? Okay, personal belief, I believe yes, I'm a vegetarian. I don't know, just try it, see if it works for you. For me personally, I feel it's been working, and that's why I do it. I'm just gonna turn this light down a little bit because it seems a little bit high here. I think this is the one. This is the one. Okay, this is better. Okay, that's better. No, so much in my face. Where are we? Does vegetarian help? How to find purpose using law of attraction? Okay, Priyanka. Okay, so purpose isn't found through law of attraction as such, but we can understand it like this, right? Purpose is found through trusting in the universe, and so how we can find our purpose, because for a long time I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I thought, am I supposed to be working in restaurants for the rest of my life, you know? And the easiest way to do it is to take yourself out of context. What does this mean? It means take yourself out of your comfort zone, what you're doing every single day, do something different. The biggest problem is if you're stuck doing the same thing every single day and you're wanting to find and shift your awareness, it's very hard to be able to do that. So yeah, I think that you just got to keep taking action, keep taking steps that's outside of your comfort zone, something that you've never done before. Go traveling, go places you've never seen before, go meet new people that you've never met before, go and surround yourself with different people, go and, I think this is a good start, you know, you tuned into this channel and you're developing a new network, you know, so just keep on that, take yourself out of context. Okay, so Sonia, if you're not in the situation to invest into your business, how do you invest into your business financially, knowing you know you're meant to be in service to humanity as a life coach? Okay, Sonia, right. So it's like this, because I mean, I did life coaching for a few years. By the way, I don't actually do mentorships anymore. So it's actually quite ironic that I do these daily videos now with so much teachings on video. I was doing mentorships, and then the demand became too high. It was taking hold of my life, and you guys see that I do a lot of traveling these days. So I decided that I'm not gonna carry on doing so many of that because it just takes my life away. And even at till last year, I was still doing mentorship at $120,000 a year, and people were still coming in, and I was just like, oh, it's taking my life away. So, but as a life coach, I think it's to understand a few things. Okay, so first of all, if like you think that you need to invest in your business, well, first of all, if you believe that your message is great and you believe that your service is great, then like whether it's taking a loan, whether it's borrowing from a friend, borrowing from friends, family, whatever, or because you need to take that risk. It's very hard to get reward without risk, and this is one big thing you need to understand in business. A lot of people, they kind of, oh, but it's too uncomfortable, I don't want to borrow, I don't want. But if you really believe that your thing is actually gonna make money and it's great and it's great investment, then you gotta do it. You know, you gotta take that risk. You gotta take the leap. Yesterday on Instagram, I made this post. Oh, by the way, I'm doing like daily Insta stories. So if you guys want to see all the behind the scenes, make sure to follow on Instagram as well. It's Eric Ho Official. Okay, so make sure to give that a follow. On Instagram yesterday, I made a post that said, you need to leap. First leap, then you'll find the net. Like a lot of people, they're not prepared to make that leap. Okay, so one of the ways would be actually to use what we call in business, we call OPM, other people's money, whether it's banks, whether it's family, friends. And the second thing is you can do a very powerful strategy that I teach. I actually teach this I'm going to be teaching this at the event this weekend as well. So those of you, by the way, if any of you are tuned in from the UK or in around Europe and you can make it to the UK, to London this weekend, just drop in the comments box London. And what I'll do, I'll send a link to you guys. You can join us. I'll sponsor the whole £1,000 for you guys. You can join us for the weekend, right? Because I just want to say a big thank you, big namaste for like just supporting this channel. It's absolutely amazing being able to support 1,000 people around the world, right? And so anyway, the second strategy I was talking about was actually to sell before you buy. So what does that mean? It means sell before you create. Let's say you're a life coach. Then if you learn to sell your services before you need to financially input stuff. So let's say if you were making an online course, let's say, you might think, oh, but I need to financially invest in a camera, a studio, or this and that, and edit. But instead of doing that, hey, how about you say, I'm gonna sell the course first at a pre-launch, and when people buy, then I've got the money to actually create the thing. So that's a very big advice I'd give you, Sonia. I think that would really help to get started anyway. So anyway, I'm going to carry on this. Oh, we've hit 5 minutes already. Shall I carry on? Yes or no? Or shall I finish there? I've got my life to get on with today. These lives, they're fun, and it is also takes your life away. Okay, so I'm always positive and attracted. So I'm a Jeet. I'm always attracted, but times go so low. Can't handle. Energy, you can definitely handle. Let me tell you something. Times go so low. All you need to do is breathe. Everyone, right now, in this moment, breathe with me. Take a deep breath in and out. When times are low, breathe. Right? You looking at me, right? Look into my eyes right now. You looking at me looking at you right now. In this moment, I want you to understand this. I want you to type this below. In this moment, there are no problems. When I look at you, you're alive. You look at me, I'm alive. We're all alive, right? We need to just be grateful for life. It doesn't matter what financial situations are happening. It doesn't matter what relationship problems are happening right now. But in this moment, when I take a deep breath in, take a deep breath in with me. And out. And we just look at each other, we're alive, right? Thank God, thank the universe for that blessing. And we're in that positive state again. When we're in that positive state, all we can attract from that moment is positivity. Okay? Sin Disowe. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you. Okay, so Vedehi says, okay, look, guys, I'm really going to finish off these last couple of minutes, okay, because I need to get on with stuff as well. So, Eric, I'm in a big mess. Please, I need your help. I need to run away from here and get my visa done. I've already applied. How to be positive. Live in the moment. Just be in the moment, okay? Sir, how can I attract money? You can attract money by watching the videos, okay? Guys, we've been going through this. Just be in the moment of money, right? Vibrate at that frequency. Do the 21-day. Guys, if any of you on this video right now, you haven't done the 21-day or you're not part of the 21-day positive affirmations, check out the videos. Go back a few days ago where I created the video, and then you'll be able to see it. Okay, it's called Positive Affirmation 21-day challenge. Vinvin, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, Wasim, I get tears when I visualize. I feel grateful. Nice. That's. Let me tell you something, Wasim. That's very, very powerful. Sonia, love and light to you too. Thank you. Harmanpreet, I have an exam. If I use the instant manifestation technique, will I manifest my desired score? I think you should revise. I'm just saying it how it is. I think if you got an exam, revise. The more you revise, let's put it this way, the more you revise, the more belief you will have that you will pass. So let's do that. Can't take the sky. I don't know what your name is. Maybe let me know. Guys, some of you have some really funky channel names. Maybe give us your name. It's nice to know you guys. Feels like you're talking to me. I'm talking to every single one of you. I'm glad I'm talking to you. So I'm just gonna whiz through a few more. Okay, when I'm sleeping, does my ability to move my manifestation forward or stop, as it is a state of allowance. When I'm, all right, so that's from Erica. Nice name, Erica. So let me just read that again. Oh, I don't know. Okay. When I'm sleeping, does my ability to move my manifestation forward stop? No, no, it doesn't. Um, as long as just before you, what you do before your sleep is very, very important, by the way. If you watch a horror movie or something, that's going to consume your mind, and your subconscious is going to be programming all the way through the mind, right? So if you do something like a positive affirmation, or you do something like a visualization before bed, is best, because in your subconscious mind, it'll keep going and it'll keep manifesting while you sleep. And I've got a video, by the way, on that, manifest while you sleep, so you can check that video out. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do a final questions. How do I use this? Okay, so and by the way, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this, I don't know if you enjoy this Q&A thing. If you enjoy this live video Q&A, because this is my first one doing it. If you enjoy it, give me a yes, I enjoyed it, or something. And I was actually thinking to do something like this. Let me know if you guys want this. If you want it, then I'll commit to it. If not, then I won't bother, you know, because it takes a lot of time. But I was thinking to do something called like Ask Eric Ho on Sundays. Sunday, 8 a.m. UK time. So it'll be live Q&A. So we'll do like Ask Eric Ho every Sunday, maybe once a week. Then it's good, because I know through a lot of videos you may have some questions and stuff like that. If you like that, then just let us know in the comments, and if I get enough demand for it, then I'll commit my Sundays to you on the longer Q&A sessions. Okay. Guys, I think I really need to finish that, because it's keep going, your comments, and I just like, seriously, thank you so much. Absolute blessing. It is an absolute blessing to serve. Those of you, by the way, if you're not following me on the Facebook page, follow me on the Facebook page. I'm going to get active on there, because I shifted myself from my 500,000 following on Facebook. I shifted myself to YouTube. I kind of forgot about my Facebook friends, and if you guys go on there as well, give the page a like. It's Eric Ho Official. Then I'm going to go there. I'm going to create different content on there. Usually on Facebook, what I do is I do short bursts, 2-minute videos and 2-minute content, stuff like that, content pieces. So follow that. On Instagram, if you want to see behind the scenes what I get up to and stuff like that, you can follow Instagram. Everything is Eric Ho Official. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. Absolute blessing. Love you all. This channel is building very, very fast speed, especially the last few days. I think we tripled our subscriber count in the last 4 days, I believe. I just want to say a big thank you for all of you tuning in. I'm going to keep doing this every single day. I'm committed to making your life a little bit better and contribute whatever I can in terms of wealth, business, spirituality, all the positivity, to keep you positive and aligned to make your year the best year yet. But for now, guys, I'm going to need to go. Thank you so much. Love you all. Ciao. Oh, how do I hit this? Here we go.